Hello, 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 my lovely people. I haven't been on social media today. I've been very busy. But yesterday I did post a blog post called 10 Things to Avoid at Your Event in 2020. And I'm just going to summarize because I actually really want you to go ahead and read the blog post. So the first one is disorganized program flow. Have you ever been to an event where the program is just disorganized? Things are just all over the place. Number two, unskilled comedians. Have you ever been to an event where you're just not laughing and you're wondering where the heck did they get the comedian? Number three, unskilled MCs. Just because you talk a lot, just because you're very talkative, does not mean that you are good on stage, does not mean that you know how to engage an audience. Long speeches. Have you finished yet? You know the type. 10 minutes later and they're still giving tribute. We don't want those at events. Poor sound, poor sound. You have to invest in sound. You can't just get a DJ and a band and expect the hall to have crisp sound. There are sound engineers that are professional and they're there to make sure that your sound is balanced. Cold food, especially small chops. No, we don't like those at events. We want our chops to be hot and piping and just, you know those chops, really nice, tasty chops. Speaking of tasty, we also want tasty food. Don't get those vendors that are probably geared to serving food at home. Get the ones that are professionals, the ones that are used to dealing with crowds, and so that they know how to make the food tasty for large crowds. Poor coolers, poor ACs. Have you been to an event where you're all dressed up, all, with your ashobi and your gele, and you just want to come into a hall and just look fly, and everywhere is just so hot, and the MC is sweating, the DJ is sweating, the celebrants are sweating, everybody is sweating. We don't like that. No. We don't want that in 2020. And then poor, rude hostesses, the ones that are just, you ask them a question, they tell you they're coming back, or they disappear, they go into the loo or something. They just don't want to work. We don't work with such people, but I've come across them in the past. So avoid them in 2020. And the last one, my dear friends, the most important one is mediocre DJs. Have you ever been to an event where you're just wondering, where the heck did they get this DJ? The music is going up and down. They put a song like Don't Be Cruel by Bobby Brown, and you're rocking away. Before you know it, they've got a song for a funeral parlor, and you're thinking to yourself, what's going on here, mate? What's going on? Okay, you may not say it like that, but you know what I mean. We want DJs that are popping. We want DJs that when they put that music, we're just dancing and you're like begging the DJ to stop playing the fantastic music because you're just sweating away. We want those type of DJs in 2020. And Majestically Rare, where only the best will do, we know those DJs that can really make sure that your party is lit and on fire. Anyway, go to my blog at ririokoye.com. You'll find all the information about 10 things to avoid in 2020 to, in order to make sure that you have a popping grand event. And if you're too busy, too tired, not professional, need somebody that can just, make sure that everything is just neatly organized and packaged and well provided for you, then call Majestically Rare Events, Riri Okoye. We can help you where only the best events will do for you. Cheerio. Bye.